Welcome back, everyone. This is Goomo Reviews, and we are going to be going over the BQEYZ Winds. These are amazing. These are definitely one of my favorite IEMs I've seen so far. They are just, oh my goodness. Let's see if I can show you guys. Let's see. Oh, that's upside down. There we go. Ain't that nice? These come in a couple colors, silver and blue. And this is everything that comes in the packaging. These foam tips, these ones over here, some silicones, a cleaner, case, the cord, and a sticker. Anyway, let's go take a peek at the website. Now, I ordered mine off of Amazon, but I like the way the site's set up a little bit better. These are the winds. They have a bone conductor and dynamic driver. Let's see. It's a 10 millimeter bass and mid frequency bone conductor. It says that it vibrates the shell so you can also feel it. So that's really cool. And honestly, I think out of all the IEMs I've tested so far, this one's my favorite. I do have the Pen and Fan 3s coming in, and what's the other one? DMA, I believe it's called. But we'll get onto those later. These ones are exquisite. It says that the design is based off of a Chinese character for wind, which is pretty cool. Anyway, back over here. Now, I do like what it comes with. They got a nice pocketable case, and on the inside, it's a little bit soft and a little pouch. It's cute. Not too many tips came in for this one. Just these little yellow ones and one pack of just the simple foam tip. I went with the foam tips, the cleaner, and different silicone tips. I prefer the foams, where it's not too bad. It's pretty thick, dual cord, and 2-pin, and they're labeled, which is nice. A little L and R on there. And then the back here. It's pretty good. That's an alright cable. So this was about $250 after everything. And definitely worth it, without a doubt. Now for the sound. Goodness, these are so clear. Wind is the perfect word to describe these. They're so light, airy, clear, like you hear the lows, you hear the mids, and all the vocals, male, female, all the highs come in nice. I could not find a complaint in terms of how everything sounds. I love these. I am in love. And they're also labeled on the back, left and right, which is good. Now, I did recently try the anvils by Pula, and I heavily debated on which ones I liked better, because these ones win in every category against the anvils. Except for one thing, is that these ones are not going to be for bass heads. They're so crystal clear and smooth and comfortable, but they don't have much of that fun rumble and rattle you would want from an IEM for bass people. So that's why I had such a hard deciding between those two. But if I had to choose a better IEM, these would be the winners for me. My wife actually decided to keep these ones because they're so pretty and comfortable. I almost fell asleep listening to some thunder and rain tracks with these guys on. Just laying in bed, chilling, and I almost passed out by how relaxing these guys are. So yeah, I tried the PAO2s, and the anvils were so much better. And these are even much more better than the anvils, except for when it comes to bass. Listen to some AC/DC and the Thunderstruck, and like when it starts building up in the beginning, like you can crystal clear hear the voices get louder and louder, and when it needs to get bassy, it does. Like, but there's not much of a build-up rumble in the beginning of the song like what the anvils have, and that kind of gets rid of the fun a little bit with the IEM. So if you're looking for something a little bit more rumbly, a little bit more fun, you might prefer the anvils. But in I think every other category, these guys went out. They're beautiful in all genres. I just love them. Of everything I put in my ears so far, these guys are amazing. In the next video, we're going to be checking out the Fan 3s, and we're going to see how they compare. But these are so unique to everything I put on so far, and so gorgeous. Yeah, I love them. So yeah, definitely worth the price. I definitely check them out. There's literally not much to say. These are just that good. Like, sound quality good, check. Comfortable, check. Light, they're flush to the ear. Like, these are amazing. I give these a 9 out of 10 because of the lack of rumble. If these just had a little bit more rumble in them and a little bit more bassiness, these would be the perfect IEM without a doubt. So if you guys can make that happen, maybe with an upgrade, don't change anything. Perfect. Anyway, have a good one and goodbye.